Flipping it on its head, though, Zed, you know, Quicker, they're exactly the same. They're just in a different team. But straight away into it.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Starting off our Call of Duty World League play day. What are we at now? PD4.
Play day 4, yes.
Got a little confused there, but it's going to be on breach, hardpoint, and the banner protects are underway. And immediately, we are going to be seeing two not so surprising exchanges, but the VMP being protected. Let's talk about that one.
VMP being protected, Zed obviously feeling comfortable with it. He had the option to protect the Vesper. He could have chose that, but he's not opted to do so. A big one for me is Urban. He had that chance. He had first pick. He could have saved his pistol. A selfless play. He's decided to ban the M8 instead. Brain obviously taking away his pistol, but moving down the ranks. Concussion's taken away, but Flashbang is protected. Big choice there from the boys on XL. Nolson choosing that one.
So XL maybe have a little bit of a surprise in store, keeping that flashbang in play. We're going to be seeing, we would assume, some kind of compulsory tac masks coming into that one. Did we just see rapid fire and high caliber to round it out?
Standard kind of stuff.
So mostly standard coming out towards that ban and protects. Interesting kind of statistic to consider coming into this one as well. We're talking about individuals and talking about how close these teams can be. Is that indeed the highest KD ratio currently within the European COD World League sits at Zed. He's sitting at 1.29, and that's of course playing under the XL banner. And Infused are completely absent from that top 5 in the KD ratio.
Yeah, I mean, completely absent in the KD ratio, but one thing I want to touch on is how many kills per game. Zero is at the top. He's on 27.2 kills per game.
Wow. Which,
fantastic. He's putting up huge numbers. Maybe he's taking a few more deaths, but for me, that's just someone getting in the action, you know. His interactions must be going off the chart. So for me, Zero and the Zed are the ones to watch for sure. Looking at the stats for sure, going into map number 1. But let's go through these specialists. You know, we've seen them pick time and time again. Going to go through XL first of all. For all you newcomers, it is Zed, Brain, Nolson, and Quicker. They've opted for the Kinetic Armor, Scythe, Purifier, and definitely heating things up here. 2 fire breaks off the start.
Right.
Quicker's got that heat wave.
Yeah, that intrigues me. I mean, seeing both of them usually is kind of interchangeable between the two. They both fulfill kind of similar roles in hardpoint, kind of breaking or defending. Purifier more so can be used in that defensive kind of aspect. If you're left as that lone ranger, forced to hold the point, hold the hill, you can do so if Firebreak, or rather Purifier, is available. Loving the Scythe pickup for Marky B. No surprises there, as it has become this staple. Very, very expected to see that kind of that AR player, that backbone of a team, taking the Scythe, as it does kind of slip quite nicely into their play style. And that's, of course, his mirror matchup with Brain. And we are going to be seeing just the one change. Excuse me, no, 0 changes. I didn't even quite catch the glimpse of double Firebreak on the XL side of things as well. Yep,
exactly the same. You know, interesting enough, they've opted for the same 2 fire breaks, which is the big key for me. And, you know, we've talked about Zed, we've talked about 0 already. But Quicker, obviously a very objective-based gameplay, game style, if you like, going into this as well.
So, quick question for you. While we're talking about Urban, again, the MR6 gets banned away.
Yes.
Why on earth are we not seeing Urban take the Shiva? Surely that feels a similar kind of play style as the MR6. It's all at one tap. It's all about, you know, quick fingers.
Yeah, it's about, I mean, the Shiva in particular for me, it's brilliant because in previous titles we've seen this limitless amount that you can tap it. With Shiva, though, it does have that slight restriction on. Yeah. You can only fire it so quick. Yes, you can put rapid fire on. That speeds it up. But there is a limit to it. With your MR6, you know, if your finger can put 5,000 a second, you know, like Urban, you can use it. But I think Urban, as well, is this kind of diverse player which swaps between SMG, assault rifle, and I think he's found his foot more into that M8. And I think it's just that kind of steady, consistent weapon.
Yeah, with that taken away, though, that, of course, poses the question, what on earth will he be bringing into the fray? The fray, of course, is going to be going down on Breach Hardpoint, and we're going to be seeing this one for, I believe this is now the 2nd time we're going to be seeing this one in the World League.
Yeah, Breach Hardpoint. It's one we've seen previously. We saw it, obviously, at the World Qualifiers in Europe here as well. But 250 points is the score limit, 5 minutes on that clock, and the respawn delay is disabled. So, you know, non-stop action here for you at home as well as the guys in the game. And for me, the importance here is there's no respawn, so your interaction is going to be a lot higher than jumping straight into it.
Yeah, this is going to be very chaotic. We're going to be seeing the routes that they do choose to take, as of course that first hill will be spawning towards that palace area. There is just going to be a bit of a brawl. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to be considering the middle side for the boys of Infused, all taking that same entrance in towards the side, and looks like there's exactly the same case for XL. I say that, Nolson's already fallen to his death. It does give them a slight advantage, as here comes the opening kills, and it goes most definitely Infused's way. No, another one falls. 0 dives to his death this time, and Infused are going to be off to those early points.
Yeah, at least 0 took one with him, though, as Nolson fell. Infused are going to start to rack up these early points, and he's got to be a two-piece from PT. This is the Infused that we are used to seeing. Looks like they've had some sleep, they've got over it, and they're backed with a bang here. Now PT racking up those points, 3-0 already. Where
on earth are XL? They're kind of locked out in the cold in towards middle here on the rooftops of Cairo. Going to be seeing Zero again, finding them onto Zed, as those two real mad slayers kind of going head-to-head, butting heads. As the rotate's going to be coming on, 15 seconds left, and they immediately are not interested in that one. Instead, XL going to dig their heels in, cut their losses, and start moving on to that second rotation. 45 points, though, off the first hill. Crazy. It's going to be 50. And again, what is going on? Zero has fallen to his death. Guys, make sure you have some map awareness. Maybe they need to wake up a little bit. However, PT's going to be trying to breach into the hard point here. Urban has made one frag, but Brain saying no, holding tight. Let's hop on board with Brain, because he's top fragging for XL right now with 6 kills to his name. Yeah, XL's rotate, they kind of invested a whole lot into that rotation, going quite early, and so it does come down to just how long can you hold it. Does it look like Brain's found one? RK5 into the back, PT is no more. A second one anticipated into the room, and he does manage to get that one as well. Marky B's making an impact, but this is looking like a good tear for Brain. Finally does get shut down, but he's already picked up 8. He's done more than enough work for his team. It looks like his team indeed are cutting their losses and going to be connecting even more, as this looks like it could be an equalizer. Yeah, if you guys are just joining us at home, basically, hardpoint number 1 went to Infused. Hardpoint number 2, though, that's going straight in XL's favour, and we'll be shortly seeing the rotation come in, and this is going to go right into this middle hut, just in front of PT. PT's going to enter that, and he's going to pick up a very important frag. Nolson goes down, doesn't manage to take down Quicker. Quicker really hot on the sticks. The reaction time of this guy is incredible, as Urban uses that RK5. Not only his reaction time as well, we were looking at the numbers, and he spends an abnormal amount of time on the hard point as well. One of the leaders, I believe, in that particular category. We'll be seeing if he can do more of that later. Right now, though, Nolson has picked himself up 2. Infused cut down to just 2 members. They're trying to clear out Urban, but just the slide isn't enough. Urban, great positioning awareness here. He's going to find potential. Another one. No, the nades keep on raining in. That flak jacket's only going to keep you safe for so long, but the kinetic armor will do more, as he's going to be dealt with. See you later, PT. Quicker waves goodbye and finds a second on the way out. Yeah, Quicker using the heat wave, picking up 2, and look how incredibly fast that heat wave is recharged. He's just used it. He's nearly halfway there. 5 and 7, gonna get the HC car. For me, has he only got 1 kill streak on? That's a bit of a mistake, surely. Quicker might be paying for that a little bit later on, as Infused make this about a 10-point game. Let's have a little look where they choose to go with this one. Yeah, it is, as you said, just a 10-point game. Not too much separating these two at this point in time. Those final 8 are going to be going the way of Infused. I assume, though, Zed's going to try and have something to say about that one. Not even interested in taking those scrap points. Instead, surging forward for that rotate. Does look like we're going to be seeing XL control early established towards the flowers area. And oh, look at this Brain. He's going aggressive with the AR, and it just makes me happy to see the Mana War used in this close quarters. Another for him. Too easy for him, and XL are going to take in the lead any second now. Yeah, Brain is lighting up here for XL. 16 and 8, 4 kill streak already. Staying off the hill, I like his positioning here. Only have 3 seconds, but doing everything for his team at the moment. Leading the squad to victory at 93 to 86. Another kill on the board. Swap into that RK5. What I always say, swap into your secondary weapon. Always quicker than reloading. Wise choice for him, but he does have that time just to back off, recollect his thoughts, and he's out of there. Yeah, and with 20 seconds left, he's just going to be holding it from a distance. I love this. He even has the sight available if he wants to fight for it. I don't know if he necessarily will. His teammate did just go down, put a bullet into his teammate as well to encourage Zed to go on pushing. But no, 10 seconds left. He's keeping it contested for as long as he can, and he held on to that scythe. That was a solid start from him. Yeah, we talk about important kills there, and that was the biggest one from PT because he stopped and getting his lightning strike and his hellstorm. So a really, really big shutdown there from PT. Probably doesn't know it whilst he's playing at the moment, but it was. 13-8 for him. Gets his kinetic armor. Second time of the game. 4 minutes 11 still on the clock, but XL just getting this lead, and PT popping that kinetic armor. Look at him go. Can he make a third? No. Zed is going to shoot him in the back. Quickly traded off, though. No, Zed actually still alive here. Yeah, we'll have to see how much more he can do with this one. Currently picked up 2 in his current life. Tac Mask is going to be making life difficult for him, though he cannot seem to break in. He's going to be holding the back quite nicely, though. PT does meet his demise, and Marky has started to bring out the scythe to play. HCXD does open up the hill just for a second, because look at this. The numbers game is being most definitely won by XL here, as Quicker and Nolson do fill up the kill feed as well. Quicker under pressure. He's just going to be throwing down the nade and praying, hoping and praying. And so far, this lead from XL is starting to grow. Yeah, with 15 seconds. I think these scrap points are going to go in their favor as well.
as we see the second set of rotations come in, they will be going and pushing this Palace side. So well done here from XL. They've got the scrap points, but they've also got the rotation. They've only given up those last 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's a big win for XL, and they know it. They need to make sure they can keep hold of it, though, because it doesn't look like they're going to be able to stabilize. Look at this, Infused. Zero has no problems, no fear, just strolls into the site alongside PT. That's another for him, as he's on 4. A bit of a tear here, going on a slaying spree. Doesn't matter what weapon's in his hand, Zero knows how to use it. HCXD from Urban does connect onto Zed, as this contest doesn't look like it's going to be lasting too much longer before XL continue to rack up the points, and this is going to be becoming more and more of a problem for Infused if they can't find a way in.
Yeah, quicker. I just keep looking at our score streaks. Must have been a mistake. Didn't get to change them in time. Only selecting 1, and he's unlocked it, so potentially he could have more. But does get taken down. Zed, he's been a very big star here in the COD World League in Europe straight away. He's 23 and 16.
All have the same. I think we might go through them.
No, I mean, Brain, let me just jump on board. Brain has those
Brain
available.
Has some.
Quicker and Zed, maybe they've been playing some different game types and not managed to change them in time. Bit of a boo-boo from them, but nevertheless, still 40-point game. XL stringing that even longer, but for me, rotations come in. Infused have this. Can they find their way back into this?
Yeah, keep eyes on Nolson as well on that minimap, because he's coming around behind them. As we have to be worried about, Urban has brought out the Purifier, and this is what we're talking about. He can hold a hill so well. You get touched by that flame, you're a goner, and that's going to be 2 for him, as he just keeps playing this very, very passively. He knows he doesn't want to waste it. He can keep it for as long as he can. Still 77 in the chamber. And he's just going to play the time. As soon as he catches a glimpse, a whiff, just a little nod that there is a player around that corner. He's going to start, but look at that. HCXD, great way to deal with the Purifier. And we're going to be seeing the retake coming in now from Quicker. Yeah, Zero trying to do everything he can. Heatwave comes in, does make 1, isn't going to make... He does make the second, sorry. Zero falls. And that's actually going to go in... Oh, in fact, it's back-to-back. I can't keep up. Too many. Yeah, I mean, I've got to say Infused have narrowed the lead, but XL surely are going to take these scrap points as it rotates around again. And Urban doesn't know which way he's going. I tell you what, guys, something is in the water, because they've just fallen off. Must be 4 or 5 times now. I truly do love this map, because it's this alongside evac. You're just going to be seeing so many kind of ragdolls collapsing off the side of the map. Really is kind of testing every facet of your movement and aim here on Breach. So far, though, it does look like PT's got the opening break towards middle. It's a tough one to hold, but Kinetic Armor should make it just that little bit easier. Nades will be raining in. Now's the time to pop it. He does so, but that's just too much pressure. Nolson puts him to bed with the Arcade 5, and Zero on a tear. This could be a third as well. Trying to give him a little lesson in the Arcade 5. He does so, and Infuse do seize control, if it's not just for a second. Yeah, and we see this lead almost being extended. Heatwave is useless there when Brain is going to take you down like that. He is solidly holding this, middle point down. He's going to play for the 3. Nolson takes that, but he's still going on with this Man of War. He's surely going to get taken down by Marky B and PT, and we just see Quicker again. For me, it's that hardpoint captures. Myself and you, we were looking over the stats previously. Quicker has more time in the hill than any other player in the Call of Duty World League right now, and he's already got nearly 2 minutes on this point as well. Such an objective player. Yeah, I mean, you can really see him. Look at that rotation. Nice and early, holding the angle, expecting that Infused presence of nice and early towards Flowers. But here they go, gets the early secure. Infused are on the way, though. You can see 2 bodies dropping on either side. He's going to be ready for this one. Needs to press right. That's the heat wave. It's not going to catch them both, and that was unfortunate. Just the kind of beauty of Call of Duty timing, but it looks like XL's teammates have managed to kind of pick up the pieces, be the janitor and clean up. Yeah, for me, it was interesting. Quicker used that on the defense. He used the heat wave to stop them breaching in. Usually it's used on the other side, and now XL are running away with this. Potentially the last hard point as they rack up to 235. It is all up to 250, guys, and XL can end it right here, right now. Just 10 away, and it doesn't look like Infused have got too much to say about this one. Where on earth are they? They're miles away. They're locked out in middle. Zed is holding them back. Looks like Brain's overextending as well, and XL have played this to perfection. It's going to be an easy one for them. 250 to 178, and they already take an early lead in this best of 5. Yeah, for me, XL, that leadership almost of those last 2 hills was crazy. The key point for me was the rotations. Yeah. And XL just seemed a little bit quicker. They were even getting the scrap points and rotating earlier. They just, I don't know, they kind of just tore Infused apart. Trying to think who did it. We'll fill you in, guys. We'll tweet it ourselves. I'm sure I retweeted it, so if you want to check my Twitter out, you can do. Cheeky plug. But Ban and Protect are underway. It's going to be game 2 of our first game of the day. Search and Destroy Fringe. We did just have Hardpoint Breach, and it looks like XL are here in it to win it, as we do see a very early SVG ban straight out of the gate. Were they expecting a Protect there? Somebody doesn't want Zero using his favorite weapon, and that is going to be Nolson. Very much a target ban, as is Brain. Basically, Nolson's targeted Zero. Brain has targeted Urban.
What has quicker? I mean, that's just very standard. Other than that, it's pretty standard. So at the moment, the only surprise for me is the M8 has not featured. Are they just going to go its course and let it stay here in the Search and Destroy? Only PT and Z to define that.
Oh my god, they really, really don't want to be seeing Zero on a sniper. That's insane.
Do you know what I'd love if he just picked another one?
What, Dracon turns up, like, what's up?
I mean...
Actually, haven't we seen a Zero with a Dracon before? I'm pretty sure on Infection we saw someone wielding that.
I'm sure it's not his favorite, but it's almost like you can take this away from me. You can take my weapons. You can take my abilities.
And then we go into Search and Destroy Redwood, and they have to ban all 3. Ban all 4 snipers.
They'll ban all 4 snipers, and it'll just pull something else out. He'll just use a pistol.
Shiva with like with a scope on it. Yeah.
I'd love to see it, but Zero obviously won't be too happy about that. But he's excited to use it. We're excited to see it. And if you're not happy, blame the boys on XL. Talking to the boys on XL, that is Nolson taking that active camo, Brain with the kinetic armor, Quicker rocking that overdrive, and Zed heating things up with a heat wave.
All right, on Infused, we have Zero, who's taken active camo. Maybe, just maybe, he's going to be going on the aggress instead of all of his sniper works. But I digress. We have Marky B on heat wave, Urban on glitch, and PT picking up the kinetic armor. He's going to be battling with Brain. So other than the one interchangeable between glitch and overdrive, we have ourselves a mirror matchup once again. It's going to be Urban who's making the change. He is taking that profit. He is taking that glitch. And already we've seen some really kind of incredible plays. Who was it yesterday who played that barn play? Was it Jared?
Tommy.
Tommy, that's right, yeah. Just completely just span around and got the 1v2.
It wasn't necessarily needed because it was 4 versus 1, but it was a good finisher.
Yeah, it was. A stylish way to finish, that's for sure.
But I'd love to see a glitch used more in like a 1v1 play. That's when I like to use it, where it's like, I need to kill one person, I've spotted him, I know where he is, I'm getting out of here. And hopefully we'll see it, but nevertheless, it's always one of those things with your specialists, you've got to use it at the right time. In hardpoint, they regenerate a lot quicker. Yeah. So Search and Destroy, it's kind of, I've got one shot. You don't want to waste that. Yeah, you say one shot, you can see that there is actually a distinct lack of stuff like the Annihilator, the Tempest, because it's just not worth it. It takes so long to acquire, and you've only, I mean, maximum you're going to find, what, 2, 3? You're never really going to take a whole team out with that weapon, and if you do, well, we'll be shouting and screaming, but it's such a risk, and your team probably not willing to take that, and that's why we are seeing the faster regeneration specialists being chosen, active camo and heat wave, some of the quickest to regenerate, some of the shorter. I think it's about 1 minute 40 if you're not doing anything else, in contrast to, say, you know, your Tempest, as I mentioned before. Kinetic armor takes a while, though, so PT's picking that one up for that one, maybe even the second play. It just depends how well you do. I mean, you can rack up, 800 points quite quickly. You know, if you get a bomb plant, a defuse, kill a few trophy systems, a few players. I mean, it's not out of the question to get, like, overdrive in 1 round. You can do it, but you've got to say, take all 4 out and get a defuse. It's doable, but not very common, especially when you're coming up against the best of the best Europe here has to offer. XL and Infused, 2 really good teams. Excited to see them in the league now. Fringe, Search and Destroy, though, completely different to Hardpoint. You've got those 6 rounds which you will reach for that victory. Plant and defuse time there, 5 and 7.5. I mean, it's a long time. You know, 7.5 seconds to defuse that. You've got to be watching that clock at all times. But the key thing for me, though, 1 life-only machine. Yeah, and that's going to be the big one. That's going to be, I mean, I was sitting there like, hang on a second, I thought that said respawn timer. Hell no. We're going to Search and Destroy, and it is quite literally that 1 life wonder. Let's see how they choose to play this one out. Just 10 seconds before we do jump on in to our second map of the game. And what was that? I thought we saw a sniper. Brain's using the M8 with the sniper rifle. Let's pop up his little HUD. Got for us. He's got a thermal customized. Now, it doesn't show everything. And I can see he's got the thermal. It looks like he's got long barrel on as well. On that as well? I think it's... Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It is. He's got a suppressor on it as well. He wants to go completely unnoticed. There was a player towards Barney. Did the damage. Not enough to pick up the kill, but that's enough of pressure. Those early smokes in middle were exactly what I asked for. And now we have to see how this round does continue to play out. 60 seconds still on the clock. XL are on the offense. And it does look like they're going for an early plant. That's going to cost him his life. No, darts away. He repositions, and he's going to get that bomb down completely scar-free. There's no way that Infused are going to go for that one. And in the meantime, Zed has drawn blood, as has Nolson. XL just taking a big leap in the right direction for this round. Marky B's under pressure in Barn. And now he's the last man standing. Yeah, 30 seconds left. And what did I say about those smokes in the middle? That is something really you want to watch out for. And Infused weren't ready. Even though Marky got the first pick, 3 of Infused has fallen. 25 seconds left to go. He's going to breach in. Yeah, and they're going to be seeing just a second before Nolson finds another. That was a few for him. I saw his name quite a common occurrence in that kill feed, as that's his VMP. Rocking the long barrel grip and quick draw on that one. No surprises with that one, especially, you know, reminding yourself of that hard point ban and protect where it was immediately protected by him and his team.
Still, first round for XL. Those smokes, very influential. It's exactly what we asked for.
We were talking smoke and thermal, man.
And there it was. Look at us. We are, what's it called? Well, the dudes that, like, look at the crystal ball.
Crystal ball dudes.
Ah, that's the one.
Psychics.
Psychic, thank you very much. Either way, jumping into middle, and let's see what the response... Wow, who was that? He was high.
Yeah, I think Zero or Marky actually wall running. Marky's going to pick up his first frag here. Only player to do so. He's actually breached in to A. So this is a big play for Infused. They've gone for the same bomb site. Petey's going to add to the scoreboard. Now Zed and Brain are going to find them in a tricky situation. As the bomb goes down, that clock changes to 45 seconds.
Yeah, quite reminiscent actually of what XL's first round felt like for their opponent. Now Zed and Brian have to do it. I need to start calling him Brain. Come on, you can do this, Alex. Either way, the numbers are against them, and Brain is going to be able to level out just a little bit. Surely not another one. Hang on a second. It's a 2v2. They've still got 30 seconds. They need to push as a unit, though. They don't have too much at their disposal. No nades left. It's going to come down to positioning and aim. 20 seconds and counting. These scary corridors are actually coming all the way around. Zed's doing the loop. I don't know if they're expecting this one. Brain's got it as well. Could this be the 2v4? It falls to Zero. He's in a great angle. Oh!
Zero!
Line up, and Zero to Hero makes it 1-1.
Take away your sniper, and he just pulls the M8 out, and we basically see what would be classed as a collateral damage here. I mean, the hover that he was choosing, he's got that afterburner. Oh, I love it. It's just... Zero, you're so entertaining to watch. However, all he was doing was sitting and watching a bomb. But for me, definitely one for the highlight reel. Big 1 versus 2 there. Let's go on board with someone from XL. Nolson's the man of the moment. 3 kills to his name already. Looks like a strong B push.
Indeed, it does. 1 minute 20 still on that one. And he's only found himself 3 kills. I mean, let's just see where that bomb's going to go. Zed's on the offensive as well. So far, so good. And the fact they haven't lost a single man, just considering how behind enemy lines they currently are. PT, though, on the... Oh, my, he's on the loop-de-loop, and he's coming right on behind them. I think he must have made a noise because they're looking towards him. No, they're not. Backs are turned, and bodies are about to drop. That's 1 for Brain. That could be 2. No, he's fluffed his lines just somewhat, and it's back to a 3v3. Marky B does seize the advantage, though he knows that Nolson was staring towards Train in a panic, and they have managed to seize the numbers advantage. Yeah,
for me, massive play from PT. He only picked up 1 kill, but as soon as you hear that weapon going off behind you, all of their team turn around, and Marky B capitalized on that, adding a frag to his scoreboard. 45 seconds low quicker. He's going to make it even here at 2-2. This is where things hot up as 30 seconds tick on the clock, and again, 1 goes down. We're going to see Zero on his own, and not even chance to jump on board with him. We're going to see Zed's 2-piece here in the kill cam.
Yeah, fortunately we do get to see them as these last 2 kills are coming in so damn thick and fast. Both of them mid-air. He's just plucking them out of the air. And that's going to be the second one, as his feet did just touch the ground. And XL do manage to find themselves their second. And this is going to be, it seems like a back and forth, but kind of both teams having some real strong attack at this point.
Yeah, and I talked about the defense being strong. You know, maybe I'm a little bit wrong on this, man. Maybe if you can get in the face of them on the attack, maybe it works for them. I just want to see Zero sniping. No, he's not. He's sticking to his guns.
Where did that thermal go? Give it to me again. But look at this offensive. Urban's predicting it. He's surely going to win this one. He is. Quicker, he had the right angle. And Quicker was not anticipating that one. Did get caught a little bit off guard, and that's going to be an early advantage for Infused hit again on the offense. Where's that bomb going, though? That's the real question. Marky B's kind of on his own.
Yeah, Marky just behind this white car. Urban, actually, that was his first kill of the game here in round number 4. Minute hits the clock, and it looks like there's 2 pushing up on this Bravo's bomb site here. Zero. I like the way he just uses that afterburner just to kind of hop around, and people aren't going to expect you to be in the middle of a...
Stays dynamic. Yeah. I mean, he's never really sitting still, Zero, and that's important. As Nolson has managed to level this one out, avenging his fallen comrade Quicker. As with 39 seconds still on this one, the bomb's still loose, or rather in the hands of what was Marky B. He's now gone. His cold dead hands still clutching onto it for now, though. 30 seconds, and the bomb still hasn't gone down. Infused starting to feel the pressure, and that pressure's going to only increase. Now Zed's got himself a kill. 25 and counting. Urban's not going to get the bullets, and now Infused, they're in trouble. And they're looking a little more confused at this point. It's just Urban versus 3.
Yeah, and now Urban only got 1 kill to his name. Can he add another 3 in 15 seconds? Going to be a tough ask. I'm not sure if he can do it.
Yeah, no hope, no prayer. Zed gets it, and that's the first defensive round of the game, picked up this time by XL.
Yeah, Zed getting the final kill once again. We saw him on that last kill cam. We're going to see him again in action, wielding a different weapon. It is the VMP. He's shutting down Urban there. Urban, he's not at the strongest hard point. He's not having the strongest search and destroy. Needs to change something up. We will obviously jump board with him a little bit more.
Yeah, can we talk perks for a second? Because I'm seeing Afterburner on Urban. I didn't see the Frag Grenade and Semtex being banned, so are they just avoiding Flak Jacket, or what's going on here?
We're seeing Afterburner from Zero and PT as well. Maybe it's a choice. Yeah, no Flak Jacket at all. Maybe they played them before. We're not going to see them. However, I want to go on board with the attacking team quicker.
That shot takes down the HCXD. You know, if you haven't got Flak Jacket, hell, just kill the HCXD. That works as well. And we're on quick as eyes.
Yeah, of course, getting that HCXD car kill. Also 75 points on your scoreboard. Close to that, that specialist. Maybe a kill streak. Quicker, though. Pouncing on them. Just so aggressive.
2 players just around the corner. I think they know it. They're anticipating this one. Maybe just a nade, something to flush him out, but Quicker's holding the angle. So vigilant. That's an easy one. Marky B walks into his trap, and now you would expect the bomb to go down, but Urban has caused a bit of a problem. Brain went down, and the numbers again favoring XL. The bombs made it even more difficult with 40 seconds left. Slides away. The beauty of the movement. And look at that angle from Urban. So high. However, not high enough. 3v2, and the numbers still are going to be favoring them just for a second before Urban changes it back to a level playing field. Yeah, so high. He's getting so much elevation. People just don't expect him to be here, and he's now 2 versus 2. Finding himself in a bit of a power position with that glitch available. Can he go for the defuse? He's pushing out. Yeah, they're playing for the time, and it's perfect. Oh, he actually managed to catch the angle. They're hunting him down. Nolson's gone. It does fall to Quicker. Where is Quicker when you need him? He needs to play this perfectly. Overdrive isn't going to come into play here. It's just going to come down to Ty. He's going to get them both. They're caught with their pants around their ankles. Urban was trying to punch in the digits, and that's 4-1. They were expecting Quicker to come mid-map there, and I would have been exactly the same, but Quicker outsmarted them once again, and now he went for the player, not defusing the bomb. Always a wise choice. We saw... He's like, oops.
He tried his best to get off that bomb and take his weapon out, but Quicker, too quick for him. Indeed he is, and that puts XL in a great position at this point. They could very well start this game 2-0, and Infused, are they going to concede their second loss of the week? That would be truly insane, considering just how powerful this roster has been seen to be. Gliding then straight in, nice movement from Marky with the RK5, looking to go on the early offense. He's taken a leaf out of Quicker's book, but Quicker's already done exactly the same on the opposite side. Look at this hold with the M8, not something you'd so often see. In fact, look, he is switching to that RK5. He does favor it in that CQB. Yeah, so strange to see here. Zero and, Marky, Zed, and another are so close here. Marky's breached into A. You'd think it's clear, but he's going to get a heat wave. He uses heat wave, but he doesn't get the kill there. Quite a rarity to see. Usually when the heat wave is popped, you're almost guaranteed. They do line up again. Surely not again. Is it going to be the repeat from Zero? No, just the one, as he did find the head of Zero, and now he has to find 2 more. Needs to make it a 1v3, and he's done it. He leveled it out to a 1v1. This has just been fed to him. Brain was not anticipating the challenge from Zero, and he's got so much time now to maneuver around the map, take his time. He even has active camo, and this dream could very well become a reality. He needs to get the bomb down, though. He's being hunted. What are they doing? Quicker. Oh my God, has the jump on Zero, and not going to be happening there. 5-1, and I mean, to have the confidence to go hunting in a 1v1, Quicker, I mean, I don't know if he's insane or if he's smart. For me, he's playing with confidence. He could have picked 2 up in the A side. He didn't. He had the active camo. He didn't choose to use it. But that was the game changer for me. If if he won that 1 versus 3, a lot of momentum going into round number 7. But now XL 5-1 up. It's very hard to look past that. Yeah, and it's very hard to look past. Oh, kill streaks have come in for Quicker. Yeah, let's have a little look what he can do with all of these. You do have the Hellstorm, the Dart, and the HCXD in play. And, I mean, he's just kind of be playing the time, I think, at this one. Just think, what do I fancy? What's coming out first? Is it going to be the Hellstorm? He can make the call. At least he spotted, I think, 3 of them, 4 of them. As you did see just one towards middle. It was actually, I thought it was the red squares. It was just the X-ray, the red X-ray playing with my mind, playing mind games with me. But right now, Infused do have the numbers. As Zed went down early, we are going to be seeing the active camo come in. It doesn't work for Nolson. A complete kind of floppy round, it seems, from XL. Yeah, and 2 specialists have been used and a kill streak. So for me, 1 specialist has been used, but for me, Brains, he's a goner here. 45 seconds left. He's revealed his position, and now you're going to see Infused pounce on top of him. May pick a 1 kill. Is he going to do so? Misses every single bullet. Marky B shuts him down for the 5-2 now. Can Infused come back, Machine? Good positioning from Marky B, and it's far too early to tell. You can see that he had just had the perfect angle. You could barely be peeking that one, even from crouch from a distance. He was very smart to be there and just went straight on up in the air. No afterburner for him, though. Just rocking the overclock instead, and be intrigued to see if he can actually reach any of those score streaks before this one does come to an end. Will it, though, as now it's time for XL to once again be on the defense. They're going to be receiving what Infused is cooking. And, you know, we criticize Marky B just about not necessarily being as influential as you may expect, but he's still sitting middle of the pack. 4 frags for him, and it's Zero who's going on the offensive this time. He has active camo, and this could be big. He's going to be walking right behind enemy lines. Doesn't check his corners, and that's enough for Nolson. Just a pixel scene, and Urban does trade it out, so not too bad for the Infused boys. Frustrating thing there for Quicker. For Zero. If he did check that corner, he could have potentially picked up the first kill, maybe the second, but he does fall, and now in a 3v3. Doesn't utilize his streaks. Let's just see if Urban or no specialists available for the boys on Infused. PT, though, looking like he's getting some action.
They're all present. They're all around this A site. This is a rarity for Infused. Usually they're playing and defending from a distance, but look at that. 3 members all just stacked up around. All 3 kind of heart still beating all around the A site. I like the angle from PT. It's a bit different kind of twist on what Marky B was trying earlier. And it does look like, you know, now is the time to get that bomb down. Don't kind of waste your time. It does look like the nades actually, if they've managed to bait them out, this is great. That's going to guarantee a safe plan.
Yeah, XL just have given up the bomb site, but they're going for the rotation here. They're going to get stuck in the back. Marky B's just picked up a huge kill there. I think he's trying to make it 2. Let's see if he can do, as the bomb is going to go down with PT.
The bomb is going to be going down. All good in the hood then, as Infused are going to be digging themselves in Urbans there as well, as the retake doesn't look too easy for Zed and Brain. But they've done it before. Let's not forget that 2v4, and Brain's already done it again. He seems to have no problem finding these kills, and it does then fall to Zed. 2 to find. Marky B's on his left. He's going to anticipate this one. This could be happening. No! We see AR v SMG, and Marky B prevails. I mean, that's just a seasoned pro in action. You can see he really, everything suggested he did not pick that one up. The jump was most definitely in the hands of Zed, but Zed couldn't quite connect those early bullets. Doesn't matter where he was coming from, Marky B was there. Yeah,
it was that slide that came in there, really threw Zed off guard. Went in favor of Marky B, but this is where Marky's giving his motivational speak. He's saying 2 back-to-back, let's do it again, let's get back into the game. However, for now, we're going to go with the attacking team. And that is XL Quicker, top fragging for his teammate of 4. It looks like he's preparing for the dart.
He's just setting himself up, I don't know where, he's just waiting for the time for it to become available. You can see that he's just going to be playing that so damn safe. And the dart does enable him to not only kind of pick up a couple of kills, but also make the calls to his team. And intel's so important in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, going for that vertical. This is what I like to do. Get high on the map so you can just rain fire down. But for me, look at that. Everyone on Infused have gone inside. Very tactical move. But he's going to call out that there is no one at B. I wouldn't be surprised to see
it's hard to get into barn, though, isn't it?
It is. I've seen it piloted very, very well from some of the guys, though. So,
he's trying to get in. He knows he's going to find one. Oh, there was a kill just around the corner. Quicker's going to be kicking himself. But information gathered, and so has positional. Look at this positional advantage XL have managed to seize. Once it's going to jump straight on into his mouth. As that's going to be Urban. Now gone. The top fragger from Infused has been deleted, and we're going to be seeing now the bomb going down courtesy of Brain. And Infused have to play for the retake. Kinetic armor available as well. Things are starting to correlate for XL.
Yeah, 3 versus 3. 40 seconds left, but this kinetic armor really, really should take the round in Brain's favor. He's 4 and 7 at the moment. Whether he gets shut down beforehand, I'm not too sure. Kinetic armor for PT, and he's shut down as well. 2 versus 3.
Need to be popping it now. As soon as you see this exchange, he is going to be caught with a heat wave. He didn't have a chance to use it. And we're going to be seeing Nolson catch Marky B in the back to avenge his fallen comrade. We do have XL taking it 2-0, and a real solid start from that roster. Nolson and Quicker, Zed and Brain all sitting towards that kind of top of the score, but just Brain, the only one really absent, as he was being so effective in those clutches. I feel like the majority of his kills were in those 2v4s, those kind of unacceptable odds, and he managed to overcome them. 6-3 then, and Infused, where are you?
Where are they indeed? Literally, they look lost right. I was up to date with your thoughts as well. And hello, Nixel, all the way from Ireland. Okay, but ban and protect. We're going to get underway straight away, and we're seeing something different here. Brain's taking away that active camo.
He's got his MR6. That is never going to happen.
Oh, he's protected it. I love it.
Got it, boys. You know, we said before, he hasn't gone greedy. He had the opportunity to ban first before. He went for the M8. No, not greedy. But this time he's like, guys, it's evac uplink. Give me my MR6 and I will shred.
And if he wins this, is this like, boys, I'm doing it from now on. It's my gun, man. Yeah. This is my jam. You know, MR6, I'm going out rocking it. I don't need a primary. I'll use all the perks in the world. However, moving swiftly on, Vesper's taken out. The MP is kept again by Zed. He is so confident with that weapon. And Overdrive, that's a big one for Ubley.
Yeah, and do you know how this reads to me? Is it's going to be a battle of the comfort picks. You know, you have Urban on MR6, Zed on his VMP. Everyone that has the weapon has the weapon they desire is going to go off, or at least you'd expect. So the Vesper is taken away. No surprises there, but you have to remember that the M8 is present, and that does mean your Marky Bs of the world are going to be big, happy, and smiling.
Look at that last one. I don't know who it was. Probably Nolson or Marky B. The stock has been taken away. Now
that's good. That's a jab.
It's going to change the game so much, and maybe Infused, that's what they need. I like their thought process behind this. They're making it a lot more static. And talking of static, the complete opposite is PT. Adam Pete, he is the man of movement. He will be getting in the face of XL. And I almost have this little bit of a feeling inside. You know, I feel like this is Infused map now. I think they've got the pistol back, the banned stock. You know, Urban Zero and PT are so notoriously submachine gun players.
Was it Infused that you were telling me practiced without any attachments on their rifles, or was that Millennium?
Millennium. It was at the very, very start of the game. They tried something new, but who
Who now?
Who's not to say? That's what I want to say. Who's not to say Infused have done that? All last night they've gone, boys, I'm playing without stock. We're banning it. We're taking this one out. But forget me and my blumbering words. Infused, Urban, Zero, PT, and Marky B. Heatwave, Annihilator, Kinetic Armor, and Scythe. And on the flip side, XL, Brain, Zed, Quicker, and Nolson. Very, very similar there. They've still got the Scythe, they've still got the Kinetic Armor, Heatwave. Only difference is that Annihilator and Tempest.
Okay, so Zero is going to be picking him up the Annihilator once again. If anyone was going to pick it up, it's him. You know, okay, I'm not going to take the Sniper disguise. It isn't Search and Destroy, but hell, I'll take something that's pretty damn close. The Annihilator, of course, one bullet to any part of the body. You could shoot a toenail off, and you'd be picking up the kill with the Annihilator. It is at that point. You can whistle past your ear hairs, and he's gone. That is essentially how powerful this pistol can be. And on the other side of things, the equivalent in my books, I mean, you have Brain. Tempest, capable of that multi-kill that the Annihilator maybe perhaps isn't. However, it does take a while to warm on up. On the side of things, Nolson's going to be the kind of, again, he's taken the mantle. He's saying, I'm going to go and take Marky B on. These stable ARs, of course, I say stable, they aren't going to have the stock. We'll see how that does affect Nolson, but Scythe as well for them.
Yeah, the stock thing is one to watch out for. Marky might even join them in a 4 SMG play here. It's been done before, and evac.
It works on a map like this, right?
Yeah, close quarters, you're more on the drone play. But I don't know what it is. I have this kind of feeling, you know, about Infused. They're 2-0 down. I just think this is going to be their map. I think the specialists suit them more. I think the Ban and Protect suits them more. I really don't see this going past them. But XL, they're 2-0 at the moment, and they have a chance to finalise things.
This could be a Naught map win week for Infused.
Oh, it'd be a killer.
Ending, like, 2 play days, 2 games of Call of Duty best of 5s, and Infused pick up 0 whip map wins. That would be truly insane, and that's what we've potentially got here.
Yeah, if I said to you before this week, you know, what score do you reckon it will be Infused Splice and Infused against XL, what would you have said? I
mean, I'd have said Infused win 3-2, maybe 3-1.
Both?
Both.
Yeah, so we're thinking they're going to take 2 wins quite comfortably, and now they've not won a map so far. However, trying to change things here, evac, uplink, unlimited score, 5 minutes on the clock, and respawn delay, 5 seconds. So, you know, we're going to see. In fact, yeah, for once, that little bubble is actually irrelevant.
It belongs. It belongs. As this is going to be a great one. This is, a map and game type combination that always puts a smile on my face. Evac, one of those maps you're going to have to keep your eye on those movers, shakers. And, I mean, you've got Zero, who's been great with his movement previously. Quicker as well, one of those players you have to keep an eye on. Zed as well. There's so many that I'm really going to be intrigued to see who's going to be running that objective and who's going to be doing it the best. As we're diving straight on into the action, folks, will Infused go down without a fight? Could this be 2-3-0s against them this week? We'll be finding out because Urban's got his MR6, and so far, not so good.
Yeah, gets taken down. I love the fact he swapped to it straight off the bat. Why do you even rock an SMG when you've got that weapon? However, looking like XL come out on top here. No, answered back. Who is that? Is Zero causing trouble in the XL camp? Just going on this wall run. I love this. Diverse play, trying to get behind him, but no, Nolson reads it like a book, and Zero is taken down.
Yeah, no problems for him. Quicker in the same boat as well. It looks like maybe, just maybe, XL are going to be making a play for this one now, as they're just kind of waiting to take down Urban. He's gone as well. He is sleeping with the fishes in water. And now, 4 minutes 20, and already we're going to be seeing them scoop up the drone, and it comes down to how they're going to structure this defense. Quicker, if he gets that, it could have been everything. No, instead, PT still stands, and they may have to just go for the 1-pointer. No, too easy. Where on earth did he go? PT actually got taken down by Nolson while Zed went for the capping mission, and that's going to be 2 points already on the board for XL.
Yeah, XL, don't forget they are on this favourable side. However, really hot start for them.
Yeah.
Infused trying to collect themselves, trying to get more dominance, but Quicker is round the back of them. Objective play and slaying ability is in this man's
Arsenal.
Arsenal, that's the one. Thank you very much. Urban, though, he's 1-3. Pistol's not working. Neither is your VMP. Come on, Urban. Pull yourself together. This is the map to win. I had a feeling about it. Don't prove me wrong.
Did you see Urban's trousers there? Like a jazzy, glowing brown. Very, very stylish. I want to know where he got them from.
I want to find out more about them.
We'll investigate later. And for now, we're going to be seeing Urban actually hold a little from distance. Talking of Urban, he's going to be playing that quite nicely. Do see the drone picked up just for a second, trying to gather some ground. Of course, he said already they are on that disadvantageous side. Infused going to be conceding that early point. Of course, the disadvantage is that it's so quick to get that 1-pointer straight up from picking up that drone. But look at Urban go. He's got his MR6, and he's got himself a kill. Zed now gone. That's going to be his 4th death now conceded. Everyone, in fact, bar one. Urban's the only player currently in the game to have conceded that 5th death, and Quicker is shut down by Zero to ruin that beautiful combination of numbers. Zet PT's not long for this world as well, and here comes another one for attempt from XL.
Yeah, can Urban stop them in their tracks? Takes down one. He's going to pull out that pistol, obviously quicker than reloading. Heatwave was used, but not utilized. Let's jump on board with XL because they're progressing up the map quicker, and Brain adding more kills. This is insane.
They are just on a slaying spree. The two players, Nolson and Quicker, have 14 kills combined. This is another 2 points. They're walking it in. The advantage usually is that 1 point play, and neither of them have opted to do so. It's just been gifted to them on a silver platter. Infused now, they could concede another one here. Look at Zed go. He's got speed, he's got the wind behind him, and he's going to go for the 1 point here. He saw an opponent just above him. Ooh. He wasn't willing to risk it, and that's a really solid start from XL.
I thought he'd missed that throw, but luckily enough, clips the top right-hand corner of that little bubble, and he gets another point on the board. Quicker though, 10 and 5. You know, we talked about his hard point play, his objective. Look at him now, Mr. Objective, Mr. Hard point. Quicker was on a 5-kill streak now, and it's 7-0 for XL.
Infused palms are starting to sweat, Phil, because this lead is getting little out of hand already. There's still 2 minutes on the clock, and XL, with the 3 minutes they initially had, have picked up 7. If they keep going this rate, we could be seeing double digits in the first half for XL.
Yeah, and cheeky play from Quicker. He has a dart in his back pocket as well, but he's using the HCXD. He's going to cut things off for now. Gonna do that little sprint, takes him down flak jacket, not used by the boys on Infused, and I think that's why Quicker is exploiting that, because the dart and the HCXD can both be stopped by the flak jacket.
He threw it into his opponent's hands. Quicker is just kind of getting rid of this, getting it out of dodge, not going to be picking it up. Urban was a little too quick on the trigger with that one. We saw like a game of hot potato yesterday on Uplink. I love the idea that that is a viable way to approach it. There is an opponent just above him. He's going to be shooting him in the bottom. 3 bullets. Where on earth is the kill? Finally, Zed does get it. Zed v 0. It's always a fun matchup to spectate. And here comes Hot Potato once again, throwing it back and forth. That additional armor is not going amiss. Zed is on the run. Not going to be enough, and we're going to be seeing the reset.
Yeah, I would love to see more of those wall runs come into play, but with only a minute on the clock, I'd love to see Infused get something on the board, but no, it's all going down to XL. Wow. Nolson getting rid of the drone and killing Marky B. I mean, this is just excellent play here from XL. Literally, they're showing how to play uplink on this side. I mean, Infused have got such a big mountain to climb here.
This does not feel like the XL that lost to Giants yesterday. This feels like a completely different team. What on earth was in their breakfast cereal this morning? Because they are looking completely a revolutionized team. We're going to be seeing another kill coming out from that temp as you would expect. No, Brain doesn't collect that one. Instead, he's going to be putting one into the toes of Zero. See you later, Alligator. 30 seconds, and Quicker's going for a run again.
Yeah, it is incredible what Brain can do here. Has spotted one, but 2 kills back-to-back for Infused. Can they get something? Can they stop them scoring this 8th or 9th point? I'm not sure if they can, but Petey's doing everything he can. Zed is going to be the man to pick up the drone. Has he thrown it? He's actually gone. Yeah, it's been lost a little bit, and it is going to be Urban who collects that.
No time, surely not. And you're not even to get the 1 point. He's going to have to go on the outside area. He's going to go for the run, and I don't think there's anyone that can really deal with it. There's one man hunting him down. They know he's going to be taking that outside route. 5 seconds now and counting. He needs to line this up. 3. He's caught with a heat wave. He just wants to try and get 1 point. He throws it in the last second, and it is going to be 7-1 to end it. Nolson was just a fraction of a second too slow with that kill, and Infused, they managed to get off the starting marks, but right at the end.
Yeah, that heat wave so nearly clutched it for them. You can see him struggling to look up. He's just got like that cramp in his arm. He just can't, you know, look a little bit, and he manages to clip the bottom of that uplink. And now 5 minutes will be on the clock. They're going to switch sides. There is a 6-point difference. We saw Infuse rack up 16 points against Giants.
Great point.
Can they just put 6 on the board against XL? It's only a 3-play game.
Yeah, it is truly crazy to consider that these two teams have met Giants with such different scorelines. Infused 3-0, XL 3-2, conceding the loss to that same team. Of course, you can't really sit there and go, but he beat him and he beat that. But it does give us a little kind of taste of just how crazy these results can be. Nice from Urban, and as he does connect with Zed mid-air, and there's going to be 2 players around the corner with this MR6. He's not quite connecting the necessary shots, and Quicker, he doesn't care about the side bias. He's going straight on for the 1 point. He's going to throw that and just laughs in the face of danger. He did go down, but took an 8th with him.
Yeah, he went down, but he went down in the enemy's base, so he's going to have plenty of time to respawn. The interesting one for me, Nolson's made a huge kill there. Urban trying to shut things down as well. Nolson's actually pulled out the scythe here. He's going to take down the second. 3-kill streak for Nolson.
Yeah, Nolson's got the scythe out. He's just handing out free haircuts now to the boys as he's trying to find Infuse as best he can. There's another one coming around the corner. He could very well be taking his head clean off as well. Looking to scalp him does. Marky B's gone. That's another one. Look at him go. As it does look like the barbershop's closed for now. Nolson has taken 5, but he's got 21 so far. Really top of the scoreboard, and it's great to see someone like Nolson at the top of the scoreboard, usually sitting with that AR and playing it from a distance. Yeah,
usually she's Zed, your quickest, but now it is Nolson's game, doing things with that scythe. Naughty, naughty things, but Quicker joining him now, 18 and 13. Does have that dart available. For me, it is almost a bit detrimental pulling it out when you don't need to. You're restricting yourself from being on the battlefield, but Nolson, someone who definitely isn't restricted, 22 and 13, picking up the drone, just getting that away. I like it. He's playing the clock so well here.
Yeah, you just want to kind of get it out of play. Do you know if you can just quickly scoop it up and throw it straight in for the reset? I mean, you just want to kind of keep getting it out of play as best as you can. Instead, though, he's going to pass it over to Urban, and Urban's going to be like, oh, thanks very much, mate. I'll take that one. Nice and safe way to retrieve it, and they go on a run themselves. PT then going to try and break through, but XL's hold is just so much stronger than what we saw from Infused on this first half.
Yeah, and the problem with this side is
nice movement.
If you can get a chain reaction, you know, if you can get 4 down and get in their enemy base, you can relay this really, really quickly. But XL now have... Oh, let me jump above a PT. As I was explaining, XL now have made it a 7-point game here, so a little bit difficult for them. Now a 4-play game. Picking up the drone, though, is PT. He's going to charge forward with no backup.
There's no support. Nolson is absolutely on fire. And that heat wave, of course, from the fire break did not make an impact. 2 minutes 30, and still no real kind of impact from Infused. That 1-pointer that was right at the start, rather at the end, rather, of that first half, is the only kind of glimmer of hope for Infused, and they're starting to run out of time fast. If Quicker can get another 2 points on the board, we really are in trouble. He's going for the outside route, and Infused are prepared for this one. They surely need to catch him. They haven't done the damage necessary. If he just throws for the 1 point, he could get this safely. He's surely going to go for it. It's not going to happen. The drone is gone, and I thought that was Quicker. I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, it fell. He died, reset. But for me, that clock is still ticking. 2 minutes, 120 seconds.
Did he slip off?
I think he fell off or died or anything like that. All I know is the drone went with him.
Right, okay. Whatever happened, he got rid of that drone, and it did go straight on back. PT, however, is going to be scooping it up for Infused, and time becoming a problem now. I'm worried. I'm really starting to feel the pressure for Infused. Could this be a 0-6 week for the British roster? It doesn't look likely. They line up as well. Zed's going to be picking that one up with the MR6 as he's trying to, you know, teach Urban a thing or two. He does so with the MR6 as well. It's like, okay, you protect the MR6. I'll tell you why you shouldn't be letting that MR6 slip through, and Brain finds ahead as well.
Yeah, and drone being picked up by none other than man, the myth, the legend, Izzy Zed, and he's thrown it against the glass wall.
Yeah, nice attempt trying to line it up for the 1 point.
I built him up so much then.
Here we go. No, not going to happen.
Oh, Zed.
1 minute 20 then, and Urban is going to be the one to try and break through. It just feel like there's a distinct absence of like a teammate. There was an almost unnecessary heat wave. He had the enemy back turned, but just wants to ensure his team's survival, and XL could very well be really causing Infused havoc. This is going to be 60 seconds for them to score. It does almost look mathematically impossible, and the hell they're fragging. Look at that scoreboard. There's no absence of frags for Infused, but with those points are just not coming in, and XL's first half is something that Infused are going to remember for a while. Yeah,
and finalizing things here with the 50 seconds on the clock. Quicker using that dot. He's killing his own teammate. I think that is almost a bit of a boast towards Infused. You know, he knows he's won. He knows this game is over, and again, look at that kill feed lighting up in green. It is all XL.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel relatively bad for Infused, because this is going to be a tough one to deal with in their communications. They're going to be sitting there on microphone just saying, let's come back tomorrow. Let's talk about this tomorrow, because this is not what we need to be delivering. This is the Call of Duty World League. We're a team that really deserve the best. They have hit double digits, and so far so good for XL. They're just going to be, you know, laughing all the way to the bank with this one. It is, of course, play day 4, and they're going to be picking up another win.
Yeah,
much needed after their conceded loss yesterday.
The interesting thing is, XL managed to score, I think it was 7 on the first side, the favourable side. They flipped it over, and Infused didn't score 1. They didn't score 1 point on the favourable side.
They? Like, you know, we need to explain exactly why it's so favourable. It is, of course, because of the fact that you can score so quickly. But you know the problem is you can't break through. If you can't make that initial run, those, what is it, like 10 steps to get that 1-pointer?
Yeah.
You're never going to happen. I mean, in fairness, XL, they weren't throwing that. They weren't taking advantage of that 1-pointer. Instead, they went for these real solid runs, and it was good to see XL come out on top. 30 for Nolson. He's going to be the man of the match, no doubt. Really kind of almost single-handedly defending, especially on that second half.